there's no doubt that time is passing very fast. It's been 35 years since the first Predator movie was released, and this year, we already saw its fifth part. Everything started in the rainforest of Vietnam, and after that, a legendary movie franchise was born. 4 years after the alien creatures last landed on Earth, we've watched a new Predator movie that maybe will become the best, and it seems that another one is coming, so stay with us and find out. First, let's make a little recap of what happened this August. It was a prequel story in the first 4 movies, and it was set in the northern Great Plains in North America in 1719. The movie that was named Prey is currently streaming on Disney Plus in the UK and Hulu in the US. Prey is very worth watching, as the first impressions of the audience are very fascinating. Set in the 18th century, the movie tells the story of Naru, a skilled Comanche warrior who protects her tribe from the predator that has dropped down from the sky. The premiere of the movie happened at the San Diego Comic-Con on July 21, 2022, and was released by 20th Century Studios. Even though before the premiere, the movie was criticized for the cast section, which was composed of many unknown names, the film is now receiving only positive reviews from critics, with praise, especially for the action sequences, praise for the leading actress's performance, Amber Midthunder, and also for the relatively young director Dan Trachtenberg. Many critics even say that Prey is already the best Predator installment since the first film. And what makes this film so special? Simply, it has a great story in it. Prey showed you that you don't need to have a big budget to achieve great goals. The movie managed to achieve a 7.2 rating on IMDb and a fantastic 77% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes, only 1 month after the premiere. For example, The Predator from 2018 was a big budget attempt to revive the franchise and bring it back on the throne, but it turned out to be only a critical and financial dud. The newest Predator movie went back to what made the original Predator movie work. The fight between Naru with a so-called feral predator who comes to Earth seeking worthy trophies is characterized as good as the first Predator movie, with Arnold Schwarzenegger, Jesse Ventura, and Carl Weathers in the leading roles. These legendary actors are the real culprits who'll hit that like button just like you should if you haven't done so already. No, really. These actors are the real culprits who made Predator's story so popular and one of the longest living movie franchise on the big screens. After this legendary presentation of the story in front of the audience, we watched 3 sequels. The alien creature came again in 1990 in Predator 2, and again in 2010 in Predators, and the last one we already mentioned was the Predator from 2018. This franchise also included 2 movie specialties, Alien vs. Predator and Alien vs. Predator Requiem in 2004 and 2007. In total, the movies grossed over $750 million. At the end of the last movie, Prey, everything was left open, and many mysteries still need to be exposed, including the one about the gun, leaving a very wide open door for a possible sequel. Let's see if there is any potential release date for the Prey sequel. The development of Prey started even before the premiere of 2018's The Predator, when the director Trachtenberg approached the producer John Davis and met him with the concept on which he has been working on since 2016. Then, in 2020, the film title was revealed, which was also criticized because there were 4 other movies in the past with the same name. There is a German survival thriller, a horror movie Prey from 2019, one that's Spanish from the same year, and also Norman J. Warren's movie Prey from 1977. The filming for the 5th Predator installment took place in Calgary, Canada during the summer of 2021, and it was wrapped by September. Now, fans of the franchise are constantly asking if there will be a sequel for the prequel story. To clear things up, the film producer John Davis recently in an interview confirmed that he does have plans for a possible sequel or a possible Predator 6 movie. So, after Prey succeeded in just a month to revive the franchise, things seem to be very bright for the future. Some leaks are saying that in the case of a renewal, the release date for the Prey sequel will be known at the earliest in mid of 2024. Now, let's see if there's any information about who may return to reprise their roles in the potential 6th Predator movie. The cast crew in Prey was maybe not so familiar to the audience, but they surely were aware of the burden they had to carry for this kind of movie franchise. The young but extra talented Amber Midthunder was playing the main role of Naru. Dane Diliegro, who was a former basketball player, was wearing the clothes of the Predator. And Stormy Kip, who became known to the audience from the movie Suey, played fellow Comanche warrior Wasapi. We also saw the musician Dakota Beavers as the Comanche war chief Tabi, and Stephanie Mathias as the chief wife Sumo. We know that the Predator killed Wasabi and the war chief Tabi, so they probably won't come back to reprise their roles. A lot of other Comanche warriors were killed in the fight with the mighty creature. We can't be sure who is and who is not coming back to reprise their role, but it's sure that now is the right time for you to smash that subscribe button and hit that notification bell below the video. No, really, it's almost sure that we will see some new faces if the sequel of Prey is going to happen. There are a lot of Native American actors that could join the cast if the movie stays in the same period. Last but not least, let's see what we can expect from the story in the potential sixth film. The Predator films had some strange journey since the original was released, with many rotating protagonists, settings, and enemies. The last movie was another one in the sequence of these twists in the scenarios. The longtime producer of the Predator movies, John Davis, who has been involved in the franchise since the first movie in 1987, recently for Variety commented on the success of Prey. And he also commented on the possibilities for future adaptations. Davis said that the creatures could appear in every period. Well, maybe there's an origin story, right? Maybe there's another Alien vs. Predator story in a different situation. And maybe there's a new modern-day version. And maybe there's something somewhere in between. I think this character can show up throughout history, he said. On the other side, director Trachtenberg more precisely is saying that he is open to the idea of a new movie. In an interview with Time Out, he said, "There are a lot of exciting ideas for what could be for the next franchise. The things that most excite me are the boldest swings, and I think there's scope to do other things that haven't been done before." If you analyze these comments, you will conclude that it seems the Predator franchise will continue in some other ambient, in some other period. But still, the end credits of Prey suggest that the saga will continue with a sequel. At the end of the movie, the young warrior girl will use the Predator's technology to kill the creature. She will return to her tribe with the Predator's head and will celebrate with her people, but she will urge them that they must react quickly because out there is still a threat. Maybe she thinks about the French trappers she met before and killed some of them, but we know that this Predator is not the last of its kind, as the story happens in 1719. And we already know that the creatures who are hungry for human trophies will also show up in modern times. So guys, stay patient because very soon we will know how the saga will continue. The story and the producers will probably wait a few more months to analyze the success of the recently released movie, and then the answers will come. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.